Okay, so we've decided to run event apps within our events, whereas we're a technology company ourselves, so you have to be seen to be moving with the latest technology, the latest trends. For me personally, I think producing agendas on paper is very outdated, and it's definitely not an economical way of doing things anymore. So really, we wanted to move our business forward, both for ourselves internally as well as in our customers' eyes. And certainly since we partnered with Crowdcoms, the response that we've had from both internal and external stakeholders around the event app has been very, very positive. People love the fact that they have their own personalised agenda delivered straight to their mobile phone or a tablet or a laptop, so they can find out exactly where they need to be at any time, easily within a number of clicks or presses on their phone. For us, a lot of people really like the speaker bios, so it's great hearing somebody talking on the stage, but to be able to actually look at the bio and understand where they've worked previously and understand a little bit more about that person, it's actually opened up a network of networking opportunities following the event. For us, the polling opportunities and the polling questions have been completely invaluable. We've used polling at pretty much every single event that we've run. Engagement levels are really, really high, and we've been able to do some great things with some of the data that we've captured from attendee engagement and polling. We also love the question wall feature. You've got people out there that are very confident to raise their hand and to ask people a question on a microphone. What the question wall does is it gives those people that are, I guess, a little bit more reluctant to raise their hand an opportunity to ask a question. But also we've been able to do some really cool things with the question wall where we've asked a daily question and people can just access the wall within their leisure, and they can type different questions in there. We've used the photo wall feature as well, and we've had fantastic, brilliant engagement with the photo wall at every single event, and we've used the photographs that people have uploaded in the events for various different marketing activities following the conference. And we always start with the strapline, what happens at the event stays on the app, so something like that. And I think in a world nowadays where everyone's kind of Insta happy and everyone's uploading photos onto Instagram and onto Facebook and various different sources of digital media, it's great that we can actually offer a tool within our event app that does an agenda, that does attendee information, speaker bios, photograph walls, map features. Talking about the map features, we've used that in various different ways as well. So we ran an event in Barcelona recently where we had an evening meal at a restaurant that's 15 minutes away, and we'd actually booked a coach for people to leave from the hotel to catch a coach transfer to the restaurant. It was a lovely sunny evening. 50–60% of the attendees wanted to walk. So what we were able to do, we were actually able to upload directions to the restaurant into the app, ad hoc, on the spot, so people could actually use the navigation feature and actually make their way to the restaurant without getting lost in Barcelona. So tons of happy people there, and it was, again, it really showcases just how flexible the Crowdcoms event application is. I mean, I don't think we've ever used it. This really demonstrates just how flexible the Crowdcoms event app has been for us at Travelport. I mean, every single event we've tried a new feature or some of Crowdcom's new functionality to really push the application to make our events even more successful. I'm pleased to say adoption rates for the application are in the high 90s at every single event, and the most recent event that we ran, we actually scrapped paper agendas completely. So we'd sent an email out advising attendees to log into the application 2 weeks prior to the event to familiarise themselves with the event application, which was great because they found some of the other features such as the notepad functionality and the messaging functionality. So they had 2 weeks to really familiarise themselves with who the speakers were, what the content for the agenda was, useful information such as travel information, hotel information, dress code. So it's those small elements of information, those small details that you may sometimes oversee that you're able to add into the application. And then once the actual event started itself, they knew exactly where they needed to click to find out all the latest information. They loved the polling features. They found it thoroughly engaging. And then at the end of every single session, we encourage our presenters just to remind people that they have the opportunity to rate the session. So we normally spend the last 5 minutes of every session allowing people to access the CrowdComms event application and to rate and provide us with feedback and comments on the session.